Hey guys, this is Kevin from jazztime.com. Jazztime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. We offer the lowest prices anywhere online, and if you want to know the price of the watch, simply click on the links in the description below. If you enjoy our videos, we greatly appreciate it if you would buy a watch from jazztime.com once in a while. So today we're going to be reviewing the Rolex Datejust 41. This is the model number 126334. We'll be going over the dial, bezel, case, crown, bracelet, clasp, and we'll talk about the movement towards the end of the video. So the specific dial style that I have in my hand here as we move on to the dial is that we have a nice matte white dial, no sunbursting feature, you can just say nice flat white. And for the hour markers, we have Roman numerals for the hour markers. The 12 is replaced by the Rolex crown logo there. And a date window at the 3 o'clock position with a Cyclops lens on top of that sapphire crystal for magnification, easier viewing of that date. Specifically for this dial style of the white dial with Roman numerals, this was actually a newer release combination in 2019, as the Datejust 41 was released around, I think, 2017 or 2018. With the other various, with mainly the index hour markers. The only Roman numeral at the time was the sort of Wimbledon style dial, which had the green hour markers and the slate colored dial. But now for people who do love Roman numerals, it is now available in the white dial and also the blue dial as well. And we have a review for the blue dial on our channel if you want to check that out. Alright, but if you're not interested in this white dial, or the blue dial as I mentioned before, you can also get this watch in the index hour markers in the original black, white, or silver dials. Moving on to the bezel is just a simple fluted white gold bezel. As you can see, captures the light very nicely. You can see very different shades of various contrasts of lights, highlights and harsher shadows around when I sort of tilt the light against the fluted bezel. You can kind of see it sort of glistens a little bit, and that will be very, very eye-catching while you're driving as well. As when the sunlight hits this, it sort of makes like a little disco onto the roof of your car. So it's a very, very beautiful addition to the Datejust 41 if you're interested in having sort of that that much more shininess to it to sort of encapsulate the face of the dial, as the dial is, as you can see, that again once again is that matte white won't illuminate as well as the sunburst styles do. As the sunburst style dials do, but still a very beautiful style regardless. Moving on to the case size now, as the name states, is a Datejust 41. So from index finger to my thumb here, that's 41 millimeters in diameter. You can see from the side profile, it doesn't not too large of a profile, will fit under suit cuffs, dress cuffs very nicely. And the Datejust 41 is sort of the upgrade to its previous predecessor, which was the Datejust 2, which was the 41 diameter watch as well, but it had a much thicker a little bit thicker, mainly because of the casing was not as slim. So in this newer style, they have a slim down of the casing and slim down of the bezel as well, to sort of help keep a proportional view from the bracelet, even from the tapering of the bracelet and the sizing of the case, all in proportion. We do have a comparison video of that as well if you're interested, once again on our YouTube channel. On the other side of the case, I just want to show you same thing with the high polishing on the sides of the case, matching with the high polishing of the sides of the bracelet, and the Rolex crown logo on the crown itself. There you can see it's sort of underscored there, and that actually indicates that this watch is a twin lock and double waterproofness system. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the crown and unlock that by turning counterclockwise as shown. In the standard positions where you can wind the watch, about 15 to 20 winds is all you need to get the watch started once more. Pulling the crown out to the next position will allow you to adjust the date instantaneously and easily. As you can see, I just go clockwise, and it's just simple to adjust. Pulling the crown out to the final position will stop the second hand wherever it is. So you can see it stopped right before that 7 o'clock position. And then you can set the hands however you like and set the time however you like. Of course, stopping in the second hand is useful, as you can set your time down to the exact seconds, such as to an atomic clock online. And pressing the crown back in will start that second hand once more, and always make sure to screw the crown nice and tight in against the case, as you want to keep the crown nice and protected. You don't want to have it sticking out and bump into anything, and it keeps the watch water resistance for 100 meters or 330 feet. Moving on to the bracelet now, it comes on a Jubilee style bracelet. The previous predecessor, again, the Datejust 2, did not have a Jubilee style bracelet option. It was only the Oyster style bracelet, whereas the Datejust 41s have both the Jubilee and Oyster style bracelet. One thing to mention though, for the Jubilee style bracelet, it comes on just a simple folding crown clasp instead of doing a concealed crown clasp, which was the Jubilee patterning throughout, and only opened by a sort of opened by the Rolex logo itself. But they opted to use a sort of Oyster style clasp on a Jubilee style bracelet. As you can see, it looks absolutely gorgeous from the tapering downwards, from the high polish of the lugs matching with the high polish down the center of the five-piece links, with the outer of the 5 links, the 2 links on the side being a nice brush finish. You can see that even matches up with the clasp as well. You can see that nice brush finish on the outer edges, high polish down the center, and all the way around once more. You can see once again high polish for the center 3 links and that satin finish once more. Moving on to the clasp now, once again I did mention that this is a folding crown clasp. You can open it up as so, very simply and easily, revealing these nicely high polished Rolex clasp blades. You can see very beautifully high polished with the Rolex name embossed on there. Specifically for the Oyster style bracelet, for the Oyster style clasp, it comes with what's called the Easy Lock extension link. So pulling this at a 45-degree angle will pop out that bracelet just a little bit, and you'll be able to actually adjust the clasp forward or inwards or outwards about 5mm increments. And that can help for like hot summer days. Your wrist swells up a little bit because of the heat, the extra blood flow. You know, the watch might feel too tight in your wrist, and you can adjust for that to give your wrist some more breathability, and of course vice versa on colder days as well, so the watch isn't sort of shaking around everywhere. For the movement itself, the movement is housed in the simple Oyster case backing. You can see nice high polish bordering around the edge of it, and then a nice satin finish on the part that sits on your wrist. The movement itself is a 32-35 movement. It's an in-house made movement by Rolex, and has a precision of -2 + 2 seconds a day, as they boast about the 6 o'clock position with the superlative chronometer officially certified, meaning that their watch has passed Swiss specs and COSC certification. The functions of the movement itself is the usage of the hour, minute, and seconds hand, and of course instantaneous changing of the date with rapid setting and stopping of the seconds hand, as I've shown you, both with the crown functions. For the movement itself, as I did mention, is a 32-35. It is an update from a 31-35, which is the previous predecessor used to use. Rolex has sort of moved it to more of their own in-house made parts. So the two most updated parts would be the escapement. It's now called the Chronology escapement, which is again in-house made by Rolex. That's a skeletonized escapement wheel made out of a nickel phosphorus. The skeletonization helps with the reduction of inertia to keep that precise timekeeping and energy efficiency. Also, with the nickel phosphorus, it pairs with a paramagnetic blue parachrome hairspring in providing aid against resistance against magnetism, as if your watch gets magnetized, it will cause it to run erratically. The shock absorber, since not the industry standard KIF shock absorbers anymore, is now updated to the Rolex Paraflex shock absorbers, which is in-house made by Rolex, and they claim to absorb 50% more shocks than those industry standard KIF shock absorbers. With that extra energy efficiency made by the Chronology escapement, you're looking at a power reserve of this watch for a 72-hour power reserve. I mean, you could put this watch down on a Friday evening, pick it back up on a Sunday or Monday afternoon, it'll be keeping time just fine, whereas the previous model would only be a 48-hour period. So let me actually go ahead and show you this watch on my wrist. So we're gonna go ahead, open up that folding Oyster, slap that on, and there we are. See, absolutely beautiful white, that sort of flat white, matte white dial. Roman numerals help give it a little pop of the high polish. Just sort of helps it gleam just a little bit, and then the bordering of the fluted bezel and the high polish on the lugs of the case as well help with bringing that extra shine to the face of the watch. You can see that Jubilee bracelet looking absolutely gorgeous, and there's the sort of Oyster style clasp. You can see it doesn't fit too high off the wrist, will fit under the suit cuffs, chest cuffs very nicely. So if you're interested in this watch or any other watch for the lowest possible price, check out our website, jazz.com. Where the lowest price is guaranteed, we offer a 1-year warranty, and if you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe below. Thanks for watching, hope to see you guys soon.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.